Every month, the Emmen team gets together to pick out some upcoming games that we think might be the best. Hey everyone, Mika here from the land not on most world maps again. If you feel like Final Fantasy XVI's action combat is not for you, then let's begin with our first pick. The Legend of Heroes Trails into Reverie is a culmination and a celebration of the franchise. New players, beware. This is essentially an epilogue to the franchise that aims in bringing everything together and tying it up in a neat little bow. As such, you have a cast of over 50 characters that the game expects you to be familiar with. Thankfully, the story itself is broken into 3 routes, which you can follow at your leisure, chapter-wise. Combat remains faithfully turn-based, taken from its predecessor, Trails of Cold Steel 4. But by upping the ante and allowing you to loot your battle characters with backups to make for even more wild and sort of silly interactions. Surprisingly and perhaps a bit welcoming is that the game itself has little to no side quests. Instead, you're given an optional randomized roguelike dungeon with certain items that determine whether you unlock new routes in it, new equipment, and even new characters, all without the detriments of your usual gacha game. While I struggle to recommend this game to a player new to the franchise, if you've been following this little RPG gem from its heyday, The Legend of Heroes Trails into Reverie is a no-brainer. All over the town, it's up to your character Riley to figure out how things came to be and apparently fix it, all through the use of radio signals. How so? Well, honestly, I guess we have to find out when Oxenfree 2 Lost Signals release. After 10 long years since the last numbered release, Pikmin 4 is finally about to hit our shelves. For those of you not in the know, Pikmin is the brainchild of Shigeru Miyamoto of Mario and Zelda fame. In the Pikmin games, you usually explore a planet for resources to help you either escape or achieve a certain objective by assembling and taking control of little leaf creatures called Pikmin. Their colors usually dictate what sort of ability they have, whether they are fireproof, shockproof, or even if they can fly or swim, etc. Pikmin 4 continues this real-time strategy of using the Pikmin for your aid, but with everything even more streamlined. The cursor now auto-locks on to nearby items of interest, the game pauses temporarily, so you don't assign access Pikmin to a task. You find candy palm flowers to convert existing Pikmin types to ones you can use, and so on and so forth. Everything as a whole is made so that your experience is now a lot more smoother than before. That's not to say the game is resting on its laurels. In addition to new Pikmin types such as the Ice Pikmin and the Glow Pikmin, you also get your dog companion called Otachi, who will aid you in your endeavor in various ways. If you haven't played it yet, but if this seems interesting to you, then go jump into the demo for Pikmin 4. When I first heard about Remnant, I distinctly recall the term "it's Dark Souls but with guns," so I quickly pushed it aside as another Dark Souls clone which might soon fade to obscurity. Shows what little I knew, huh? Remnant 2 is a continuation of said Dark Souls but with gun formula. Like before, you can partner together in 3-player co-op to crusade against the procedurally generated levels and enemies. Unlike before though, where your character archetype didn't quite dictate your play experience, Remnant 2 seems to be falling back into the Trinity formula of tank, healer, and DPS, with each of your archetypes now gaining skills to aid in their specific roles. In addition to the Challenger, Gunslinger, and the Medic who fall squarely into those fields, you also get the Handler, a pet class that acts as a hybrid of sorts. As the game progresses on, you'll be able to equip a subclass, further allowing you to customize and tackle your challenges. As for the randomized elements themselves, it can apparently even affect your story experience. Needless to say, this time we're taking note of Remnant 2. Our final pick for the month is Venba, an indie game made by South Asian developers. The narrative of the game places you in the shoes of an Indian mother who immigrated to Canada in the 1980s. It follows the challenges and celebrations the family goes through during their move, all presented through the flair of a cooking minigame focused on South Asian delicacies. The soundtrack itself was also composed by popular local artists, and the game even includes a radio for you to listen to, playing tribute to Tamil songs of old. While I'm personally a bit confused on the gameplay loop itself, it's hard for me to deny the excitement that the rest of the team has for Venba. And those are our picks for the month of July. Let us know in the comments below if you feel like another game deserves a spot on the list. This is Mika from the land not on most fault maps, signing off.